Hey, it's Dusty Duke from The Big Party on WGen-X radio. Uh, Still vlogging here. I don't have a lot of ideas of what to do, but I thought maybe I'd tie in the videos a bit more to the radio show. We've had a person email in about a week ago and ask for some life advice. I was fairly dismissive on the air. I feel really bad about that now, so I'd like to go ahead and revisit this. The listener had emailed me, and by the way, the email is djdustyduke@gmail.com, and they said, I don't want you to judge me. I just want you to hear me out. Please, this should be a judgment-free zone, a safe zone. So the the listener said, whenever I make my breakfast, I have cereal, and this is hard to talk about. Oftentimes, I go ahead and put the put the milk in the bowl, and then the cereal. I didn't know what to say, so I quickly just announced the next song and moved on. I didn't even respond, and I'd like to go ahead and post a response today as part of today's vlog. The WGen-X radio has been challenged to vlog, so for 30 days. So Topher, Robbie Riot, and I think MJ is going to join us soon with her vlog. So let's go ahead and address this problem. So I didn't really know how to respond to the email comment from the listener that they just wanted a safe space to just vent and have other people hear them out. They evidently put the milk in their bowl before the cereal, and the only way I know how to respond, I guess, is just go ahead and not be judgy and just try it for myself, and just so I can maybe get a feel for what the listener's talking about. So, kids, don't try this at home. This is only for professionals. Okay, here it goes. I'm putting the milk in, yeah. I don't know how I feel about this yet, but I'll try it. So the milk is in the bowl, and there. Let me try. Sorry, listener, for not believing you. I'm a believer now. This is an amazing recipe for cereal. I just don't know why all these years I put the cereal in first and then the milk. I've wasted 52 years of my life where I could have been doing it this way the whole time. Thank you for calling in, listener. It's Dusty Duke from WGen-X radio. Thank you. Hey, it's Dusty Duke from The Big Party on WGen-X radio. I thought we'd continue the daily vlog. We've been challenged by another local community business to do a 30-day vlog. So Topher, Robbie Riot, myself, Dusty Duke, and I believe MJ is going to start vlogging soon. We look forward to that. So earlier today, I just kind of addressed an issue we had on the show. We want this to be an open forum for people. The station's for the community, and I was fairly dismissive on the listeners' email that came in about how to make cereal in the morning. They made the suggestion that they, for a better taste, they put the milk in first and then the cereal. I tried it, and I'm a new person. So I reached out to the listener, told them I was sorry for not really addressing that properly on the air, and then they said, I'm a little more trusting of you, Dusty. Can I get some more advice? So they said they actually needed some advice on the recipe for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I know it's a pretty advanced recipe, not for the novice or weak of heart, but like I said, kids, don't try this at home. Leave it to the professionals. So the problem they had is every time they make the sandwich, they said their hands just get full of peanut butter and jelly. It just goes everywhere. It's super messy. They enjoy the taste of the sandwich, but they said it's just almost not worth the trouble because they have to, take a shower after every time they have the sandwich. And so I did some research. I reached out to some professionals. I just did everything I could. I think I may have an option here for you. So this is how to do the peanut butter and jelly sandwich and try to minimize the mess. So as you see, I have 2 slices of bread, and we will go ahead and get started. You'll need the 2 slices of bread, hopefully a plate, something like a knife, some peanut butter, some jelly, and of course some tartar sauce. So carefully open the jar of peanut butter. Just whatever brand you choose. If you have a nut allergy, maybe you can get something that you can have. And then you carefully spread this on 1 slice of bread. Be very careful not to injure yourself. Again, kids, don't try this at home. Leave it to the professionals. And then we're going to go ahead and add in my favorite jelly. I recommend you can have what you like. Smurfberry. But I chose a nice 30-weight strawberry jam. It's one of my favorites. So go ahead and do this. So you do want to be careful here at this step and not get ahead of yourself. You want to make sure you put the jelly on the opposite side, of the sandwich. So let's put a little bit of jelly on. That's about right. And then you want to spread that. Now, this is where you have to be really careful. You want to make sure that the peanut butter side actually faces the jelly side. So this is where you have to be very careful. You do want to make sure that the peanut butter side faces the jelly side. This is not like a grilled cheese sandwich where, you put the stuff on the outsides. You face each other. It's okay. Look, a relatively mess-free sandwich. It's, hope you learned something from today's video vlog. Try to make these more educational, but it's, anyhow. We'll see you later. It's WGen-X Radio, Dusty Duke, The Big Party. I'm on weekdays, 7 until 10 p.m. Listen for great music and some life advice.